you think you ought to tell me who you are first?
Why?
On a bright, sunny, or rainy day, I can listen to K Rene. Topics of the day: why sex don't match the love, our relationship sucks, why the boys play, experience immaturity, politics and currency gains, economics. Spotify it, you can find it. Sign of the times for the deaf, dumb, and blind. Don't miss it. Call the number one, state your name and what's your interest. K Rene, K Rene.
Well, what's up with you? Yes, come in here, have a seat, sit down, my little friends, and gather yourself accordingly. Isn't that what they say in church? Gather yourself accordingly. Because, I mean, honestly, like, who's gonna actually pop off and act a damn fool in church? But, honestly, I have seen it. I have seen a guy punch somebody completely the fuck out in church on a video that was posted, and basically saying, all things can fucking happen. So basically, with all that being said, welcome back to a new episode of the K Rene Show. I am your fucking podcast host, K Rene, and I say a lot of shit that's crazy and things that people don't want to say, but they should say it because I think it will make you feel really good if you get it off your chest and push your muffin cap back blue. You know what I mean? So anyway, if you did not know that I have a live channel and you can see me act a fucking fool, well, now you do. So make sure you go over to YouTube, and I want you to subscribe to the K Rene Show. I drop the live footage once a week. Pretty much it's the live version of the audio podcast that basically everyone may listen to, majority of it. Sometimes people don't. Sometimes they feel like a nut, and sometimes they don't. And when they do feel a little nutty, they'll do both. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you can go and subscribe. I would appreciate it. You can follow me on IG at _K Rene Show. And again, I'm here on Spreaker, all streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio. Yeah. And everywhere that you can pick up podcasts. So last week, I went into a little bit of some insight and, things in the nature as far as I talked about, the things with me getting braces and, as far as, just cutting the chase as with, everything. But I give you a little bit of a, little insight to my world, every week, and what's been going on crazy and current events and, things of that nature. So I talked as far as also breaking things down as far as me being bored and boredom, how we can basically see the differences between as far as boredom or as far as midlife crisis. And I think I'm razzling dazzling with both. But, I think majority of it is really just from, boredom of the midlife crisis more so. I have honestly found myself in a very dark space lately. I am starting to feel like maybe, my name is Mr. Grinch because I am having a ball being mean. I feel good being nasty. I don't know, if it's basically too much or people actually deserve this fucking energy. And I know I'm fresh out. Like my store, which is just me, we don't have no more motherfucks to give, to sell, to basically donate. We don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it anymore. Where did they go? Right. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Because I don't know where they are, but I know I'm not looking for them. I am not looking for them. And can we please understand that the year is about to end? I mean, do you guys know how close we are to the end of the year? Like when November hits, it'd be like, oh, today is November 3rd. And then when you go to sleep and wake up, and every time I turn around, it's the end of the month. I mean, Thanksgiving is in a few days. Seriously. And once you know when Thanksgiving hits, if you didn't start ordering shit for the holidays before Thanksgiving, you might be fucked. You know what I mean? Like as they say in Wentworth, you're fucked. Yeah, right. With the screws. So I sound like my fucking drop, don't I? Yes. Start at the beginning. Yes. That's what the fuck I'm about to do.
Won't you tell us all about it?
Start at the beginning.
Yeah. And when you come to the end, stop. See?
Yeah. So listen, let me just, kind of get started a little bit. And yes, this is actually, you guys, this is going to be my last episode for the season. All right. So I appreciate you guys letting me come on back in. You know how I do. I do like 10 episodes per season. I feel like I'm on a motherfucking television show. They give you 10 episodes for the season. I mean, on any other streaming platform, especially when it's a good fucking show. You only get 10 episodes and then they're done. And then they come back. And I want people to be able to know that I did come back and be able to have an opportunity to catch up on some of the shows that they didn't get a chance to. And like I said, I have the live version, and please feedback, comments. I love them. I live, honey, for them. It gives me life. It does. Anyway, holidays are approaching. Out of my 44 years of living, I have never seen a Chinese food restaurant commercial, let alone seriously, nothing advertised for Chinese food, a Chinese food restaurant at that. No, we got Olive Garden, we got pizza commercials, new stuffed crust, Pizza Hut, this shit, sauce, cheese. We got McDonald's, we got Taco Bell. We got all of these commercials, and you've never seen, never ever seen a Chinese food commercial. Think about it. That's like me really using all of my gadgets in the kitchen for what they're supposed to be used for. A whisk for eggs, not a fork to beat them. You know what I mean? The fuck? Shout out to Andre 3000 though. People are mad at Andre. They say, yo, where is the raps? Where's the beef? Where's the raps? Yo, came out with the flute on y'all. Lizzo give you songs and the flute with the songs included. But he said, I don't got nothing else to talk about. I'm 48. What do you want me to talk about? My colonoscopy, my bad eyesight. It was, true. What else? What do y'all want me to talk about? Seriously. Because, really, at the end of the day, what is there to rap about at 48? Never mind. Anyway, either take the flute for meditation or fuck off. You don't have to listen to the flute. That's what he wanted to do. And see, that's what it's all about. When you get into this age bracket, you do what you want to do. You don't worry about what everybody else wants you to do for them. It's not about them. Go ahead, Andre, with your weird ass. I still love you. I love you. Anyway, In other news, my baby, Sheba, she's not going to be ready on the 28th of November. I thought she was. Enterprise called me. Oh, my God. They said, they made sure they called me, too, to let me know that my rental coverage had been extended. And I had to look at this date as far as when, I don't even know. Like, it was on November the 13th when they called me to extend the coverage to the 28th. And I spoke to the guy at the body shop, and he said, yeah, it's going to definitely be past the 28th because they're hunting for parts. Like, you know, turn my baby into the bionic woman. Put whatever on her. I need my car. I need my baby. This little Jeep Compass, I mean, she's what she is. But whatever. Anyway. Oh, Black Betty, bam, lamb. My Black Betty has died. That's not a relative of mine. That is my TV, honey, in the basement, my bunker, my fucking studio, my fucking workspace. It won't come on. I've been trying since Friday morning at 7:00 a.m. It will not turn on. She has no more love to give. She's done. She's dusted. She's dusted. She's done. That's it. It's gone. It's a wrap. Guess I'll be buying that for my little holiday gift for me, right? For me, for you. Yes. A very merry birthday. Yes. Anyway, it's okay. In other news, you know, I saw a car getting towed out of the KFC drive-thru, and I was fucking wondering, like, if you have all these lights and shit lit up on your dashboard that's saying danger, 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 why would you think it would be beneficial and the route you should have chosen to go through the drive-thru with your car that's on like, this message will self-destruct? You know, remember how Gadget would ball up that fucking piece of paper and throw it back in the trash can, and it'd fucking blow up his boss inside the trash can, or wherever he had to meet him in the little secret, you know, space. But then you're getting towed out the drive-thru. Do you know what that's saying? You're holding everybody else up. And now as they are at lunch trying to make it quick, you gonna have your shit break down in this bitch. I don't understand people. Like, seriously? It's not connecting. The connections are gone for me. And it's really, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Wow. In other news, Red Cup Day, Starbucks unionized that day to walk out, didn't they? I mean, see, this is why the rest of us motherfuckers run on Dunkin's, because we don't have time for this dumb shit with your fucking walkout. See, Starbucks, y'all are on some kind of fucking different kind of time. And it's making me think like how the incident went down with Cassie and Diddy. You know, the Scorpio and the Virgo. It should be a book. I'm sure there's going to be a reality show coming out. I mean, not a reality show, a documentary. Diddy will not be participating in that. But I mean, how quick and fast did that lawsuit end? Like, seriously? You see how that thing, it went to court. Like, it was processed for the docket, and it was just like, nah, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute about lawsuit of trafficking and sexual abuse and all this shit. Cassie wrote about it in a song, and nobody was listening to it. She put the words in there, put the fake Diddy in the video and everything. But see, let me tell you something about Cassie, the Virgo. Cassie had receipts. Okay. And one thing we do in Virgo world, baby, we keeps motherfucking receipts. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you don't want that mystery to hit you bad where you be like, exhibit A, she got exhibit A through exhibit Z. And it's all stamped, dated, the time you said it, when it happened, everything. We could go to court and represent our own selves. And you're talking about like how you think we get hurt with shit. We overthink so much. We already knew it was coming. But with her and her smarts, now I'm not saying that she probably is completely 1,000% innocent. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I am saying is that she had enough information to make that narcissistic Scorpio, that toxic motherfucker, rethink his calculations of thinking that I have her in the bag for the rest of her life. And she was like, I'm gonna set myself free and I'm about to get what I need out of this shit, which is a nice cushion that I can go ahead and set the rest of my life up. And Diddy was like, I sent you a Zelle. And the Zelle should be cleared. At least. You should check your account. You should have the Zelle. Speaking of accounts, you don't know how happy this bitch is over here to be able to count down to 12:30 tomorrow p.m. afternoon and see what my motherfucking check stub is going to look like for Wednesday, because you know what, y'all? That's supposed to be the day that they drop my settlement money. Yes. Yes, bitch. Oh, I'm a pre-spend before I even get it. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I'm kind of serious. No, but I got to do shit. And I've set my appointment with my Invisalign. I got to, get my molding done. That bitch is a $600 image picture. And then we got to start the ball rolling to get them. So yeah, I gotta get them done. So I think I'm going to have them January. And then that's when I'm going to go into bionic woman mode, and I'm going to be fucking, ooh, woo, y'all don't even know. I ain't never know somebody be so fucking happy to be restrained from eating and putting on a restriction. But it's better than going to Santabello to getting cool sculpting and having to go for several sessions. For things I can do for myself, I'm going to do that at home. I did ask about a personal trainer. No one reached out. I will personally train myself. And that's what I started doing. As soon as I spoke those words, because I'm a fucking magician, I basically said, do your own fucking thing like you know to fucking do. So now I have a routine. I get up in the morning, I stretch. I do 20 push-ups. Then I meditate. And then I do my workout in the middle of the day. And then I have my boxing workout after I do my cardio workout. And I found some other things that I can do now to just strengthen, tone, and sculpt, like the ass and the rest of my thighs and, things of that nature that needs to be sculpted. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, moving right along, cause that's what I do. I go down rabbit holes. In other news, I'm becoming that lady that likes to go to fucking Walmart. I also ripped my jeans in Walmart. Y'all don't even understand the motherfucking the problem was, it was the mystery of it all, because I wasn't sure how bad did I do this? Like, the rip. I heard it rip because I had did a drop down and get your eagle on to see what kind of rolls was down at the bottom shelf, because I was looking for something for dinner and I heard it and I was like, you're going to have to get on up. Gotta get on up now. Said you got to get, So I did, and I went in the aisle and I was like, okay, let's do this discreetly. And let's try to see, like, as if we just trying to get our jeans together and see where we can feel the air of the hole. And I felt it, and it was like, okay, that's not too bad, but I don't want to be in here too much longer to be doing a lot of shopping. But yes, I do appreciate to go to Walmart early and to be looking around. I don't even need shit. And you know what? It's not even the fact that I, again, ripped my jeans from being fat. It was the fucking material that the jeans are probably worn now, especially for that little area, basically, because that's where the thigh is. And I have been working on the toning of my legs. So I think it's just because of the fact that my legs are fucking muscular. That's what the fuck it is. Fuck that. Anyway, I have found myself, honestly, in good places when I'm just by myself. I went to pick up my wine bottles the other day. And I was doing one of my tastings and didn't know, honestly, that I was going to get so many glasses. See, I've never done a full tasting since I've had my membership, and it's cool and everything, but I actually had a chance to experience the tasting, and you get several glasses of wine with the tasting. So with all that being said, I met up with this mother-daughter combination, and they were so dope. They were so cool. I chit-chatted with them for like almost 2 hours because they were doing a tasting as well. They were asking, did I want to come to dinner with them at the little Southern cuisine spot that was within the loop of where we were. And I was like, see, this energy is so awesome. I wasn't even going to go, and I just pushed myself to go, just to do something, to have something for me to do to clear my mind and unwind. But I thought they were very nice, and so I think I'll be hearing from them again in the near future. But yeah, I'm becoming more distant and quiet, and I think I like it. I do. But I just really have not been giving a fuck lately. In other news, my neighbor, I'm so fucking, I don't even know where to fucking begin with this shit. Long story short, we don't have a lot of space to be out here parking, but my neighbor, who has that holds the mass majority of vehicles around here within one household, has just got a new van, and it's like the size of the Amazon truck. And I'm like, I hope that's not his fucking van. Well, lo and behold, it is, because he let everybody load up in it today. And I was like, what in the fuck is going on, man? Like, do you need that too? Like, why? It's already bad. I don't know where I can park sometimes. Half the time, I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. Yes. Damn. Anyway. In other news, I'm just saying, have you ever wondered as to why, maybe men have so many different baby moms, and then again, not with neither one of them or all of them, or, never decided to make it work, or did have a longevity relationship with at least one or two of them, but that's not the one that they ended up with. And it's somebody that's totally just out of the, the loop. You ever think that, okay, well, is it that it's the father's fault that he didn't end up with either one of his children's mother or the child's mother and had to step elsewhere, or is it just the way that we look at things as to try to place a negative? Because it's to look at women that, women, they don't all have the same, child's father. Their children may all have different fathers. It's just going to show, like, do we honestly actually shake the finger and place the blame on the right person just because of the fact that it didn't work out? Some people are just really with certain people for certain seasons, even if the season is for them to produce a child and, procreate and, really have had that love at one point in time. But is it actually having to yell to say, like, this woman is a hoe, or the dad's a fucking hoe? Like, seriously. Do we honestly need to spend a lot of energy and time to figure that out, or to place blame? Let's just say that humans were actually being humans. You know what I mean? And I think if we can actually do that, I think this world would start really trying to mind their business even more, especially for the fact that when you don't have your own, you're trying to create and be a part of somebody else's. And that's not cool. It's not cool. Because, as parents, again, our parents, they didn't have a book to do this shit. So they didn't know how to do it. Just like we didn't know how to do it. And we just still learning how to do it with our children today. But again, like I said, that's basically what we need to kind of scale away from. So, Moving right along, because I just wanted to basically say that, it's so much going on with people and their business. It's all on social media, even down to people we like, down to the Keke Palmer situation, as far as the abuse and, the restraining order, and then hearing audio, and seeing the still shots of certain situations that were going on in her home with Darius. And then the factor that having her on the audio of admitting that she has put her hands on him too. And then it's the same with them. We go back to Chris Brown and Rihanna, and we know that if y'all are fighting, it's not something new. It's been going on for a while. Now, even down to this Cassie Diddy situation, the narcissism and the belief of, like you owe me, or I spend and I give to you, so you should be within any beck and call, snap my fingers. I want you to react. I want you to be present. I need you to be doing what I want you to do, because this is what I want you to do, because I control you. See, that we're going to have to step away from that mindset. We are coming to the end of the year, and the end of the year is about to bring us into a whole new year to either elevate yourself on a different level. Again, we're on other levels every time we move through life, and different years that come, it's the blessing that we can again do something different and something better. We also have to watch our leaders that are coming into the new year. We have to look at what's going on and what's going to spill into the new year from what is here, of what we're still dealing with in this year towards the end of the year. But you know what? I'm going to get off my soapbox, because you know what the fuck I really want to talk about? I fucking want to talk about some shit that is really fucking important. You know what that is? It's the fucking pressures of the fucking holiday. Do you know the holiday puts pressure on people every year? It gets worse. And I really wish everyone could just, stop it, stop letting it control you. One thing that I know is that I do the holidays, and I do it for my son. I get it. Kids love it. They thrive for it. They want shit, and I was a kid. You were a child. You know what it's like. You know that feeling, that excitement, that giddiness, But as for adults, can we please understand that we're just not going to continue to keep shopping for each other unless we really have that tight-knit relationship and closeness to where I feel as though that I want to get you a gift. And another thing is that with adults, I think adults put more pressure on other adults because of the fact that when you're not expecting them to buy you a gift, and then they just go ahead and surprise you with a gift, and you're like, damn, I didn't get you nothing, because we don't normally exchange gifts. So why this year did you decide that you wanted to pick something up for me? That is the part that behooves me, and it stresses me more than anything, is when a random adult buys me a gift and I wasn't expecting it. And now I'm looking like with the cheese face, trying to figure out, now what am I supposed to go and buy you, because of the fact that this wasn't even on my agenda. I wasn't buying you shit. The text messages. Oh my God. It's so much, and it's overwhelming. When I say I don't want to be bothered for the holiday, please respect my distance and my quietness. The fact of me being reserved, low key, to myself, on mute. It's just something I don't want to be involved with this year. No, I'm not hating. I'm not hating on the couples with the matching pajamas. It has nothing to do with any of that shit. I promise you. Okay? A little bit. But no, seriously, I just know as I'm getting older, for me, I've cut ties with certain things. And I feel like I have to broadcast, pre-warn people, like, don't expect that Christmas card. If I give out Christmas cards, it's because my son's pictures came from school and they're going to the grandparents. I repeat, they're going to the grandparents. I'm not buying Christmas cards for everybody. I'm not going to mail them out to everybody. I'm going to mail out a couple. My friend in Seattle and her husband. My cousin that lives in Atlanta. The people here, I'm not going to half of their houses for Christmas. Do you know the main holiday in a survey that 74% of Americans said that Christmas is the most stressful holiday? Christmas. That is, I believe it. Because Thanksgiving, it's either you're stressing because you want to cook everything in the fucking market for this big ass dinner. You need turkey, greens, macaroni and cheese, potatoes, sweet potatoes, white potatoes. You need dressing, cranberry, gotta make 1,000 pies. You got seafood also involved. Who the fuck are you cooking for? It's Thanksgiving. It used to just be traditionally, we got this turkey, dressing, sauerkraut, somebody's green vegetable of some sort, and sweet potato pie, and some rolls down here. That's what we got. I don't even want none of that fucking food. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere for Thanksgiving. I told everybody early, don't fuck with me. Don't put me in that chat. I'm not replying. And it's not that I want to be mean or I'm nasty. It's just the fact that I'm just excusing myself from all of it this year. My mother, she just won't stop. I'll drive down to your aunt's house for Thanksgiving if you don't feel like driving. It didn't have shit to do with driving. We could have roller skated down that bitch. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Do y'all understand what tired means? I'm tired. I'm tired. I work. I run a business. I'm a mother. I have a lot going on for just that alone. And I don't want to be taken from the comfort of my house. If I want to flip around and take 1,000 naps on Thanksgiving, damn it, that's what I want to do. I don't want to do nothing else. I don't want the food. I don't want the plate. And the stresses again of the adults during the holiday. You guys make it really fucking, you drive my anxiety crazy. I don't feel like being obligated. Like I have to buy a present because you bought me one. I don't like that. That's numero uno. And the fact that, I don't want you to think that I didn't think of you. And that's why I didn't have anything to give back in return. My son, being that he's older, he don't want a whole bunch of toys no more. He wants like gadgety shit, which he still has not he have not written his Christmas list out yet. I'm about to tell him you ain't getting nothing for Christmas, to be honest with you, because you're not doing what I have asked you to do. So you're not doing the assignment. I need you to get on to the assignment. The assignment is to write that list out so we know how to spend our money within these next couple of weeks. He's making it so difficult. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to ask him again today. Can you please write out your list? Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, the group text messaging throughout, Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. Do you know I'm going to turn my phone off? It's going to be that bad. You won't even know, like, I have a number that is listed and like it works. Okay. Just saying. if you're going to go all out and this is your time of year, it is the most wonderful time of the year. It's supposed to be the family and the gathering of things, but basically it's not, it ain't like that no more. People are just basically out for whatever it is that they can, basically get. And then it's gifts. That's what it is. That's why a lot of people just go to other people's houses, is they're just trying to see, what am I going to collect out of that card that they got from me? Because I know they got something, for me. Because I know that's Auntie. Auntie always hooks me up. Holiday, basically stress. It's a lot. It is a lot. And you want to do so much to actually, show people you care. But here's some things that you can think about. Understand your holiday struggles, okay? I'm just going to give you a couple of them because there's no guaranteed way to make the holidays less stressful. Let's just be clear. It's the food. It's the gift wrapping. You feel like you should be decking up the house with decorations. You should have cookies baking every fucking 3 days. It should smell like Christmas. It should smell like sugar. It should smell like you're gaining all the weight you lost or you keep piling on from your last 4 plates you had from Thanksgiving. Whatever the fuck it is, basically, we got to find a way to kind of curve some of this shit and not make it so bad for us. So, you can take care of yourself and you need to try to take a step back from the hustle and the bustle. And so therefore we got some self-care. And it should be really important part as far as your routine, no matter the season, but during this time because of the high stress. So understand where your holiday struggles are coming from because most people struggle different with different things around the holidays. It could be the financial stress to the anxiety about family getting along and getting together. How much money do I have? Can I afford to buy that? And will I be able to pay that off in time before the holiday? I really want them to have that gift. Like, okay, if you always feel rushed when it comes to buying the gifts, like I said, you got to start shopping early, setting aside gifts for people months in advance. And that's honestly, if you're trying to play Santa or Mrs. Santa to everybody, then yeah, you should have been shopping months ago. Okay. Try using your self-reflection to kind of help you out a little bit as far as what you're facing and how you're going to get past them. Like, what your struggle is, find a solution and then plan your action around it. Okay. Having an attitude of gratitude, which is being thankful, of course, for what your life, what you have in your life. It doesn't have to be reserved for just one holiday. Again, practicing your gratitude each day, it can have an overall positive impact on your mental health. So try to do that. Again, a lot of journaling is good. When you write things out, some things we don't want to speak the words in the universe. And so sometimes it's best to just write some things down. Sometimes we can't form the right words to speak within the universe. And so they get all fucking jumbled in a car accident and then it makes a mess and it's bad. It can just sometimes not be salvageable. You can't salvage it. You can't. It's too far gone. But try journaling within like your 30 days of gratitude, challenge yourself to focus on what you're grateful for each day for 1 month. Okay. And do that throughout, especially like how they have the advent calendars. Make your own little gratitude checklist for 30 days. Vent out your frustrations. Do that. Okay. Because they're emotional as they already are, especially when we don't have our loved ones anymore to share that time with us and be around. We don't see their little face and hearing their little laughter. Sometimes it brings up the good times and bad times, but, we have a memory and memories. So, why are you feeling the way you're feeling? Managing the emotions, again, express yourself along with being beneficial to your overall mental health and how you feel. Again, the pattern here is all mental. Every piece of this is just mental. It's mental. And most importantly is you have to prioritize your sleep and your rest, because among other basic things like eating, taking a shower, getting some fresh air, sleep can also get you put as far as within the last thing on your priority list during the busy, stressful season. Oh, I'm just going to wrap these last couple of gifts. Oh, let me just check to see if these things are on sale. Let me do a little bit more shopping. Let me just get this stuff together so I won't have to do it tomorrow. So you're prepping your day for the next day to be even busier than where you are. No. Okay? Give yourself some rest and some sleep so you can have some extra time to wrap some gifts. Get some of your work in. Meal prep for days ahead. Sleep is something you should bump to the top of your motherfucking list. Especially if you're like in your 40s and you don't get good sleep as it is. Benefits of sleep are countless. It keeps your immune system strong. Your memory is sharp. Your metabolism is healthy, among helping other key bodily functions running smoothly. And again, no matter what time of the year it is, stress can be debilitating, and it keeps us from being our best selves. So learning how to continue to keep moving your body and doing things that will help you to, again, bring in your energy and keeping that blood flowing. But you got to know when to check yourself completely out. You do. You have to, especially as you're older, seriously. And then we have this holiday stress at work, and those are things that you can look into. Like if you're still going to work, like, great. Set your boundaries and prioritize your tasks. Check in daily with yourself. Because the office, they be having a lot of shit going on too. Create an office self-care routine for yourself as well. So these things don't always have to be for you to just use them at home, but you can use them at the office. Also remembering to accept your feelings. Like I said, if you're not feeling it, you're not with it, then don't let nobody try to be the bully to push you into making it happen. My mom is pushing me to want to go to my aunt's house because of the fact that she has mentioned that she wanted to cook. She mentioned that she wanted to cook last week. Supposedly, my mother told her, well, who are you making all that food for? Womp, womp, womp. So then basically, because I think my mom's a fucking empath, she probably felt bad. And because my aunt just wants to do this, so my mom's all sold on it. And like now trying to get everybody else to come and go. And I don't want to go. And that's me accepting my feelings. I don't want to be bothered. I don't. And I don't like that. It makes me feel as though like when I'm talking to, as I put in air quotes, friends that are supposed to be accepting and understanding my feelings, and they keep, again, not listening to me, or they don't ask, well, how do you feel about that? Or what is your take on this? As opposed to just keep dumping their shit on me and being inconsiderate to anybody else's feelings because they're very self-absorbed. It's kind of like the same. It's like, do you hear me? I said no. And again, that's a complete sentence. It's the answer. It is what it is. And I should not have to follow up with explaining myself. I'm not going. Don't stop by here. I don't want a plate. I don't care. She should have taken that to just be like, look, if everybody's telling me that they don't want to come out, they're not cooking, they're not feeling it this year, then let me leave it alone. You do not save the day. You don't. And that's not going to save the day. That's going to drive a wedge. I have not been able to just be home unless I was sick for a holiday and I couldn't be out and did not need to be around anybody. Like I said, as long as my son is good with it and he's enjoying them and he's thriving through it, that's all that matters. So remember, as this holiday season continues to move through and again bring us to the end of the year on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just be kind to yourself. Again, listen to your body. Ladies, do what's deemed necessary, especially for living out your greatest moments and being able to have time to thrive on your fantasies, making them realistic and, doing what makes you happy, taking the time again to know more about you, experimenting with life, people, situations, different invitations, and, just continue to just do the best for you. And I will leave you all with that. You enjoy your holiday break. Go back, listen to whatever you may have missed, feedback, comment, share it, like it, support it. And I'll be back after the holidays with you guys for the second part of the next season. Until then, be blessed, take care, happy holidays, and happy new year. Bye.